Hey, what's up? This is That Dirty Spoons from the IWC, and I'm going to give you my predictions for TNA Impact's Genesis pay-per-view for Sunday, January 8th, 2012. By the way, welcome everybody to 2012. This is the first pay-per-view review that I'll be doing for 2012, and let's see if I can get this done pretty quick. They have a pretty stacked card, and by stacked I mean they have a lot of matches. It's a typical Impact Wrestling TNA pay-per-view. Let's just go down the card. We've got a match added on Thursday, Impact Gunner versus RVD. Gunner versus RVD had a match on Thursday. It ended with a double countout when Gunner tried to brain bust RVD on the concrete. Now they're going to do a rematch of the pay-per-view. I hope this is the opening match because it's going to be short, and I do believe that Gunner is going to get the win. I think that this is their way of getting the most out of RVD. RVD obviously is, if he's doing matches with guys like this, and he's so far out of the title picture, then I think that this is the best use of RVD, is to get over the younger talent. So I think RVD will lay down for Gunner. Maybe he'll take a little time off. Maybe we might see another brain bust on the concrete. But who knows? The next match on the card is the Pope D'Angelo De Niro versus Devon. Then this is something that has been going on and off for several months. It's no idea what's going on. Apparently Pope has turned heel now. Last time they had this match a couple months back, Devon was a heel and the Pope was the face, and that was during the big Bound for Glory series. And now they switch sides. The Pope is the heel and Devon is the face. So if Impact keeps going this way, then I guess the Pope's gonna win again, and this feud will never, ever, ever end. But hey, give him something to do. The Pope over Devon in a singles match. Next up, we have the Knockouts title, and we got the champion Gail Kim again going up against Mickie James. This match, I have to say that I think Gail Kim's going to win, but I'll say this because if you look at the Knockouts division in Impact Wrestling, they're almost completely face. There are no other heels. They're only faces. So who would Mickie James defend her title against in a traditional heel versus face match if not Gail Kim again? So Gail Kim has to win. Now that Karen Jarrett's not there, I guess Madison Rayne will probably come in and cause some distraction or two. But again, Gail Kim will defeat Mickie James for a third consecutive time. This is Mickie James' third consecutive title match against Gail Kim. Gail Kim has not challenged anybody else, and I think that that's sad, but that's also Impact. Although if there was two girls in Impact that can go, these two can go. So at least it'll be an entertaining match. Again, Gail Kim retains her TNA Knockouts title against Mickie James. Then we've got the X Division 4-way, and I'm actually looking forward to this match. I think Austin Aries is one of, if not the best thing Impact Wrestling has for them. Second best being possibly Robert Roode. I mean, these two heels, they're great on the mic, and they can go in the ring. And really, that's all you can really ask for. So again, it's a 4-way match. It's Austin Aries, Kid Cash, Jesse Sorensen, and Zema Ion, whom, from what I've seen, Zema Ion looks pretty good. And I haven't really seen a lot from him, but from what I've seen from Zema Ion, he seems really good. But he's going to take the pin in this one. General Kid Cash will probably... Jesse will be out of the ring, like, every single time. Hurt. Kid Cash will just waste Zema Ion. Austin Aries to come in, do his brain buster, pin him 1, 2, 3, retain. Austin Aries retains his X Division title in the 4-way. Then we've got Bully Ray and Abyss in a Monsters Ball, which basically means that, yeah, I'm not looking forward to this match. It's going to be slow. It's going to be stupid. It's Abyss is going to win because what is Immortal? I mean, who's in Immortal? Who's in anything? TNA just does random stuff sometimes, and I'm just... Anyway, the stipulation is if Abyss loses to Bully Ray, he'll rejoin Immortal, no questions asked. But the only people I know of in Immortal are basically, you know, Bully Ray, Gunner, and I don't know, is Woo still in it? I don't know. Again, it's whatever. Anyways, Abyss beats Bully Ray in the Monsters Ball. Next match is Kurt Angle versus James Storm. Again, this is a rematch from the last pay-per-view. And if you've watched Impact, James Storm and Kurt Angle have had a little war of words. They actually haven't gotten in the ring together again, but they've had this little war of words, and it's actually been quite entertaining, to be honest with you. But we all know Kurt Angle is heading for the Olympics, so I think this might be his exit strategy. If he loses to James Storm for a third consecutive time, that, you know, he'll leave Impact under protest or in a huff or what have you. Anyway, James Storm takes out Angle. Angle puts Storm over, makes Storm a bigger star, so he can feud with Robert Roode when he drops the title later tonight. So they can have and Angle can go off and train for the Olympics. I wish him the best of luck in that endeavor. No, London 2012. And that brings us to the tag team match. If you've been watching Impact, they've had a random pairing of people. When I say people, I mean Impact wrestlers. And they had some kind of tag team tournament, and the winners of the tournament was Samoa Joe and Brutus Magnus. And so Joe and Magnus will be facing Crimson and Matt Morgan for the title. I'm actually, again, this is a match I didn't think I was looking forward to, but after watching Impact for the past couple of weeks, I'm looking forward to it now. I think that Magnus and Samoa Joe are doing some really good work together, and it's two guys who don't like each other but want to win. So, I mean, they're both cheating to win. That being the case, still, I want to say that they'll win, but I doubt it, only because Crimson and Matt Morgan are like the guys that TNA has waiting in the wing for whenever Jeff Hardy finally screws up. I mean, those guys have been positioned very strong within the company. They're very, very popular with the crowd. Whenever they go out, the crowd actually wakes up and, you know, recognizes them. So I'm thinking that Crimson and Matt Morgan, again, will retain their TNA tag titles against Samoa Joe and Brutus Magnus. That being the case, I do hope Brutus Magnus and Samoa Joe get some more face time, because I have been enjoying their little run. Finally, down to the main event, it's Robert Roode versus Jeff Hardy for the Impact Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. I will say this, from everything that Impact Wrestling has done for the past month, there is no reason to believe that Jeff Hardy, I'm sorry, I get the two drunk kids mixed up. Jeff Hardy walks away Impact Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. I mean, Sting has come out and said, I believe in Hardy. I don't believe in Hardy, which is the problem. I mean, I want it to be true, but I mean, we're less than 6 months from him being in court defending himself from serious drug-related charges. I think that it should be a little bit more time before you put this company on the back of Jeff Hardy. That being said, Impact Wrestling has made it clear that Jeff Hardy is going to be the guy. And what can you do? Jeff Hardy pins Robert Roode, takes the belt. He'll be the new Impact Wrestling champion. Robert Roode will start feuding with James Storm, and Crimson gets pushed to the back burner until Jeff Hardy falls off. Because I really think that Crimson would be in that spot if Jeff Hardy hadn't come back. But again, what do I know? Again, quick rundown. This is Gunner over RVD. The Pope, D'Angelo Dinero over Devon. Gail Kim retains her Knockouts Championship when she faces Mickie James. Austin Aries will retain his X Division Championship when he goes in that four-way with Kid Cash, Jesse Sorensen, and Zema Ion. Abyss destroys Bully Ray in a Monsters Ball, pretty much ending Immortal, I hope. James Storm will beat Kurt Angle, sending Angle off to train for the Olympics. Crimson and Matt Morgan will stay strong against the thrown together team of Samoa Joe and Brutus Magnus. And finally, Robert Roode will lose to Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy will be your new Impact Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. that's Genesis. Programming note, I am now planning, now it's the new year and I'm not working 500 hours at work, I will be doing a weekly YouTube video about this week in wrestling. I didn't do one this week because the Texans are going to be playing in their very first playoff game tonight, or this afternoon, and I will be watching that. So there's not going to be another video today. I might do a weekly recap tomorrow, but from this week forward, look for a video from me, That Dirty Spoons from the IWC, every Saturday. Again, this is That Dirty Spoons from the IWC, signing off.